With Batman Arkham Knight officially 1 week today, I thought I might as well give you my thoughts on the original Batman Arkham Trilogy. And yes, for all you haters out there, I am talking about Arkham Origins, because that game did happen. So the Arkham Trilogy kicked off in 2009 with Batman Arkham Asylum, and I think it's safe to say that this is a game that everyone was surprised about. I remember when I first saw the game in action, my brother was playing it, and I was like, it looks so complicated, but I want a turn. And I got a turn, and it was awesome. I was so surprised at how much detail was put in the game in terms of like the hidden secrets, the Riddler trophies, the Amadeus Arkham stuff, and plus also the gameplay, the fighting mechanics, all the villains in the game. I just thought it was a really awesome comic book game that I think probably reinvigorated the comic book game from what it was before to what it sort of is now, with Arkham Knight coming out anyway. Playing this game, you felt like such a badass when you were Batman, taking dudes out with that fighting system. When a punch landed or a kick landed, you felt it and you were like... There was also a really good story as well. Joker's taking over Arkham Asylum and he's taking all these like stuff from the doctors and stuff, trying to make him like a huge big monster and stuff, and you have to fight through Poison Ivy, Bane, Killer Croc, Harley Quinn, the lot. And it's just such a really awesome kind of confined comic book video game experience, and you have to fight all of these comic book superheroes, not all of them that are in Arkham City of course, but it was just a really good start to what I think has been an awesome trilogy. And yeah, Arkham Asylum was the kickoff, and it took everyone, including myself, by surprise. I will give Batman Arkham Asylum 5 out of 5. So now we come to Arkham City. Now I personally think Arkham City is the best Arkham game so far. This game takes Arkham Asylum and it just times it by 10, 20, 30, 40, and the scale is just so much bigger. There's loads more villains, loads more hidden secrets, places, areas, so much more side quests to do. It's one of the biggest games I've ever played in terms of the content, and it's just such an epic game on so many different levels. Plus you have new abilities, new tech, new gadgets, new everything. This game is literally what a sequel to a game should be. Bigger and better in every way possible. It upgraded the gadgets, all that stuff, the gameplay, the villains are all upgraded. There's loads more villains in the game like Hugo Strange, Ra's al Ghul, Two-Face, Penguin, Joker's back obviously, but loads more villains in this game, and it's just such an incredible comic book game experience that everyone, even if you haven't played it by now, really. So many great missions as well, like the part where you have to fight Ra's al Ghul and that whole hallucination thing, and you're fighting all the sand things, and also a big Clayface boss fight at the end where you're fighting all the clay monsters. It's just such a great game, and the ending as well. I just can't wait to see how the ending of that game leads into Arkham Knight. And just Arkham City is one of the best games I've ever played. If I had to make a top 10 list, I'm sure Arkham City has to be in there somewhere. I will give Batman Arkham City also 5 out of 5. So now we come to the most recent one, which was Arkham Origins. This came out in 2013, and this is the one where a lot of people are kind of divided on. Some people hate it, some people like it. Not too many people particularly love this game. I actually really do like Arkham Origins. Going into it, I didn't know it was made by a different studio than Arkham Asylum and City, but I personally don't see too much of a difference. I mean, the gameplay is really similar, and it's pretty much everything you know about the Arkham games anyway. And Arkham Origins, I think, has a good story as well. It's set on Christmas Eve. It all takes place in one night, like the other games. And it's all about the assassins coming to Gotham. And that means you have all these different boss fights with all these different assassins. And it's, apart from electrocution, obviously. But then you have like the Joker coming in. It's like the origin of the Joker and the Batman, and all that stuff comes to a head. And it's pretty much just the genesis of everything you love about the Arkham games. So Arkham Origins, I do think, yeah, it's the least best of the Arkham games for sure. But that doesn't automatically mean that it's bad. I actually really, really do like Arkham Origins quite a bit actually. I got it for Christmas, not last year but the year before. It was a really good Christmas gift. I'm just playing it on Christmas Day, and that's one of the reasons why I like it, because I got it on Christmas Day and the game is set on Christmas Eve, so it kind of fit with the whole occasion, if you know what I mean. So when I think back to Christmas, I'm just like, yeah, Arkham Origins, pretty awesome game, isn't it? I will give Batman Arkham Origins a 4 out of 5. So that's my take on the Arkham Trilogy. I cannot wait for Arkham Knight. It comes out a week today. I've pre-ordered it. I'm going to go down to my local game shop. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to come back. I'm going to play it. And when I beat the game in terms of the story, I'm going to give you a video on my channel and tell you what I think about Arkham Knight. So bear with me on that. And yeah, I just can't wait for Arkham Knight, my most anticipated game of this year, and probably one of the only ones I'm going to get, because I don't really get games too much these days. I really should. So my question to you guys is, what do you think of the Batman Arkham Trilogy? Which one's your favourite, and what are you most looking forward to about Arkham Knight? Those are some good questions for this one. Whatever your thoughts are, tell me down there. If you like this stuff, if you want to see more of my stuff, be sure to subscribe. I've got stuff coming to you guys all the time.